Ate, can you share a moment in your life where you experienced God's presence and miracle?
Every single day. Every single day. Especially this whole pandemic. Ang lakas ng presence niya. Not just in my life, but in my household, I feel it. I feel it. It's a feeling of, I was not spared from the anxiety, from the worry, from the fear, especially with what happened with my network. There's so much fear, so much anxiety. But when you know who's in the ship with you, you know who's riding the waves with you. You know the disciples when they were crossing the sea. Remember sila Peter? I keep going back to that story where Jesus was in the bottom of the ship sleeping. Sa gitna ng hurricane, sa gitna ng storm, he was sleeping through the storm. Can you imagine that? Jesus was sleeping through the storm. The ship was about to go down and he was sleeping. He was not even he was not even awakened by the turbulence of the sea, by the winds, by the waves. Hindi siya nagising doon. The only thing that made him wake up was the voice of Peter. When Peter went down to the bottom of the ship and found him sleeping and he said, "Jesus, we are about to sink." That's the only time Jesus woke up. And it's just so beautiful when I read that story because it's such a great reminder that Jesus is not concerned on what's happening on the outside, on this and that and the typhoon, the storm. I mean, he knows it all, but he was sleeping through it because he knows. He knows that this is not the end of it. He knows where we are headed. He knows what he was doing. So can you imagine Jesus sleeping when you're going through a crisis? He was not sleeping because he doesn't love you or is not concerned. It's just that he has so much peace that he knows in his heart, I got you. So if I can rest in the middle of the storm, so can you. Diba? Sabi yun sa Psalm 23. He leads me beside still waters. He makes me lie down in green pastures. That's what God wants us to do in the middle of this whole panic and pandemic. Just rest in His arms because He will lead us. And diba, si Jesus went on top of the ship and told the storm to stop and be still. And everything just kept quiet. So, parang it's just a good reminder na when you're going through storm, you just have to check who's riding in the ship with you. Kasi minsan, di ba, pag masyado nang malakas yung bagyo, nakatingin ka na sa bagyo, shucks, lulubog na kami. And then we forget to check who's riding in the boat with us. If you know that Jesus is riding the boat with you, then you will get to the shore safely. And you will not just get to the shore safely, you will get there at the right time. Because when they got to the other side of the shore, it didn't mention there that they were late, di ba? Na parang, no, you will get to the other side just in time. God's perfect time.